Hey guys, Breeze here, and welcome to Chapter 2 of the Forbidden Romance Office Lovers game walkthrough. We are currently working on Hyoga's route, and we left off the last chapter with quite a juicy piece of Hyoga making quite a bold declaration and statement with our MC, or our main character. So if you haven't watched it already, I do recommend watching it. So without further ado here, let's go on to Chapter 2 called Possessiveness. I was eating lunch by myself when... Excuse me! Ah! Freeze! Are you okay? Water! Drink some water! After Ken had exploded into the room, I nearly choked in shock. You just scared the crap out of me, that's all. What's up? I actually just wanted to confirm with you about some stuff for the eyeshadow. Confirm what? How many colors were you planning on having? The gloss and the pouch have already been decided, but not the eyeshadow. That's right. We still haven't decided what color it should be yet. Is there a problem? The higher-ups wanted to decide what the color concept is today, it seems. Sorry. I have to talk with Mr. Hyoga before I can say anything. Fair enough. Alright then, I'll come by and check later today. Sorry for interrupting your lunch. Ken left and headed back to his desk. We should have decided on the number of colors. Without it, we can't form the budget. Sorry, I didn't expect to be asked for so many details this early on in the process. You don't need to apologize. There's a lot writing on this. I should have come up with some ideas. It's my mistake. Mr. Hyoga. 10 minutes left until lunch is over. Let's start seeing what we can do. Do you have time? Of course. Good. Let's move to the conference room. Just don't pull anything, Mr. Gabby. 4 colors. It's probably better to have more color options, isn't it? Depending on where you use them and the colors you put on it totally changes the effect. I see. So 4 colors and only 2 patterns. Kind of ordinary, don't you think? You're awfully forward. It's our job to make the ordinary extraordinary. Well, we have to make this a palette, right? What do you mean? For example, putting a cream type of eyeshadow into a paint tube. Then you can put it on a palette and make any kind of color you want, even basics. Let's think about that next after we're decided on this. You're right, I'm sorry. No, that passion is important, especially on a project like this. Such a mysterious person. It's relieving to be asked to do something in this way. Feel even more motivated now. Feels kind of strange, actually. All I want to do is blow his socks off with some amazing ideas. I wonder why. That evening, the project teams were called into a meeting. Hey, wait a second. This is so out of left field. I can't keep up with this. An eyeshadow color you can mix? Huh? The pouch size can already accommodate a palette. We know that much. But nothing's decided yet. We're going to research further. I thought this was the meeting to decide what colors we were using. I felt that we had to discuss just how many colors we were going to use. Well, it's certainly an interesting idea. Mr. Shijo, you can't be serious. I'm completely against this idea. What? Ken? I was surprised that it was from Ken of all people to show reluctance to this. An amateur can't properly mix a cream color eyeshadow. It's too hard. That's true, but if we include instructions how they should be able to, and what if it makes a weird color? It could ruin the image of the whole product. That may be true, but I want to try it. still want to try it. Please. Making something special like this involves risks. No, I want to do it. I want to try it. Resilient, aren't you? Well, if you are serious about it, I am. Fine. If you want to try it that bad, let's look into it. Right here. Right now. Here? Now? Yeah, and then you'll understand just how difficult what you're asking for is. It's fine. Besides, it's all just learning experience. Huh? So, yeah, it's fine. Everything is just the learning experience, right? Oh, dang. Mr. Hyoga put his hand on my shoulder and smiled. I have a bad feeling about this. Why is everyone smiling about trying this out? What's going to happen? No, absolutely not. My hero again pinned me against the wall. Oh, jeez. You're the one who wanted this. This is the color you made. Oh, jeez. Ken held the tube of eyeshadow I mixed and made it in his hand. It was definitely far from a pretty color. I told you, didn't I? It's hard for an amateur. You did. Is Ken going to put that weird color on my eyes if I don't do something? I told you. It's going to be hard for consumers to make it themselves. He put the eyeshadow cream I had made on the table and put his hands on his hips. You're right, I get it now. Even still, it's an amazing color. What did you mix exactly? I was pretty shocked at this monstrosity, too. Well, that's what happens when you randomly mix colors. Mr. Hyoga! He had pushed for this idea, too. Why wasn't he supporting me on this? Ken, you're the pro here. What if you were to mix those colors? How would it work? Look. Yeah, I want to see a pro do it. I'm on the planning side. I can't do what you do. Let me see it done well. Well, if it were me... Ken took some cream into his hand and began to mix. Wow. It's like I'm watching someone perform magic or something. Saw a shimmering light orange color bloom before my eyes. So this is what a professional looks like. How's this? I have to say it's rather wonderful, actually. But in order to get a pretty color like this, you need skills and know how to do it. Yeah, I see that now. I looked between what I had made and Ken's. I fully comprehend the power of a pro. It's too reckless to put that kind of power in an amateur's hands. I'm going to have to give up on this, but just as I thought that. And this whole experiment was based on already available products. Huh? What exactly are you trying to say? We're all professionals here. I am one too. Or did you all forget that I am a development pro? Can't we just make colors that, when mixed, even an amateur can muck up? Are you suggesting we go back and figure out how much it will be to develop new colors? There are already plenty of women who can mix a 4-color palette. Just make it easier. Well, with a tube kind of shadow, it's hard to make a color. What if you mess up on the amount? But that's exactly why it's worth trying on such a special project like this. She's right. Mr. Hyoga. This project doesn't need ideas that have already been used, wouldn't you agree? Can't argue with that. Well, not with Mr. Hyoga anyway. With Mr. Hyoga's voice, I felt the whole atmosphere of the room change. Okay, you guys keep on doing what you do. Let's bet on your creative prowess. Alright, and well, let's do one more. So that's what your decision is? Just leave it to our creativity.